Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Jokwinta Rahmadias Kusuma. My student ID number is 2024 32001. I am from study program System Informasi. Here I will explain the result of the programming practicum. The first step is installing libc++, and then open. After that, click on File, New, Source File, or Control N, and then this is using namespace std. The section is called Declaration, which tells the program to use the std namespace, which contains many standard function and object. And then in main, this is main function in a C program. Every C program must have at least one main function. This function is the starting point of the program execution. And then char name, declare a variable name with the data type char. The square brackets after name indicate that name is an array of characters, which means it can store multiple characters. And then in integer panjang, this line declares a variable name linked with the data type in integer and immediately gives it an initial value of 0. This variable will be used to calculate the length of a string. And then for integer, for loop, this is a for loop that will repeat as long as the condition inside parentheses after for is fulfilled. Okay, this is the start of a for loop. This loop will repeat a block of code a specific number of times, and then long declaration and initialization of variable e. The variable e will be used as an index to access elements in a data structure, and its value is initially the same as the value of the long variable. And then cout nama that will show output name, and then cout n. This is a standard output object in the C++ language that is used to print to screen. The program print the names Jokwinta repeatedly, with each line removing one letter from the end until only the letter J remains. This program probably uses a loop to repeatedly print the name Jokwinta. In each iteration of the loop, one character is removed from the end of the name. This process continues until only letter remains J. And then I will explain the result of the programming practicum of array. Okay, the first one is include. This is for a preprocessor directive in C++ that tells the compiler to include the contents of the specific header file. And then include cctype. Cctype is header file contains declaration for function related to a character, such as topper, which is used to convert lowercase letters to uppercase. The command for topper function explain the purpose of this header addition. And then using namespace std, this is a statement used to avoid writing std. Next, this indicates that the main function will return an integer value. Typically, the return value is 0 to indicate that the program runs successfully. Main, this is the main function of every C++ program. And then integer, this declares two variables with integer data type, length name and length name. These are the names of the two variables that have been declared. The names of the variables are usually chosen to reflect the purpose of the variable. Okay, input array, this is a comments. Comments are used to provide explanation to the code, making it easier for the programmer to understand. And then this is the start of a do while loop. This loop will run the code in is block at least once, then check the condition in the while part. Okay, cout, enter nickname length positive. This is a literal string that will be displayed on the screen, asking the user to enter the nickname length. Say in long name, this will take input from the user and store it into the long variable name. And then while length name, this is a condition for the do while loop as long as the length name value is less than or equal to 0. The loop will continue to repeat. This means that the program will continue to ask the user to enter the length of the nickname until user enter positive value. Enter length of name positive. This is a literal string that will be displayed on the screen, asking the user to enter the length of the name. Name is a student registration number. Enter length name that will take input from the user. And then while length of name 0, this is a condition for the do while loop. As long as the value of the length of the name is less than equal to 0, the loop will continue to repeat. This means that the program will continue to ask the user to enter the length of the name until the user enters the value the positive. Char name, new char. Char name is declare a pointer to a character name. Name, the pointer will point to beginning of a character array. And then new char, this is a new operator which is used to allocate memory dynamically. Here we allocate a block of memory which is large enough to accommodate the length of the name character. The starting address of this block of memory is then stored in the name pointer. Name length, this variable which is assumed has been declared previously and contains valid values. Integer names, this declare a pointer to an integer name, and then new integer name just like before. The new operator used to allocate memory dynamically. And then enter name, this is an object. Enter name is literal string that will be displayed on the screen, asking the user to enter the name one letter at a time. And the integer e for this declare variable is an integer and initialize it with take value 0, and variable I that will be used as an index to access elements in the array. And then long name, condition that must be met for the loop continue running. The loop will continue running as the value of is less than the length of name. And then a plus after each iteration the value of I will be increased by 1. And then a plus 1 display the sequence number of the request letters in each array. index start from 0. We edit 1 to make it more user friendly. The closing curly bracket ends the for loop code block. Okay, if is alpha name, if this is a conditional statement, if the condition inside the curly braces is true, then the code inside the if block will be executed. The isalpha function is used to check whether the character name is a letter, either uppercase or lowercase. If true, this function will return true, and one the curly brackets open a block of code that will be executed if the condition is true. And then topper name, the topper function is used to change lowercase letter to uppercase letters, so the character at the 8th index of the name array will be changed to uppercase. And then the curly brackets close the input name with numeric validation. This comment informs that this section of code is intended to ask the user to enter their name, and then enter name. This is a literal string that will be displayed on the screen. And then integer e declares variable is an integer and initializes it with take value 0. The variable a will be used as an index to access elements in the array. And then range name, condition that must be met for the loop of continue running. Enter the digit. If +1 display the serial number of the requested number, and then while in, this condition will be true if the input entered by the user is not a number. And then in name, this section tries to read input from the user and store it into the name array element within. Okay, cin clear. This is a method used to clear the error status of the cin object when an output error occurs. For example, the user enters a non-numeric character. When prompted to enter a number, the error status of cin will be failed. By using cin clear, we return the cin status to its original state so that the next input can be performed. And then cin ignore. This method is used to remove a number of characters from the input, and then 1000. This is the maximum number of characters to be ignored. The number 1000 is usually large enough to ensure all invalid characters are ignored. And then n, this is a character that will be used as the limit for discarding character. And then for integer e, this is a start of a for loop. This loop will repeat as many times as length of names. The variable I will be used as an index to access elements in the names array. And then cout name, in this loop each character is the name array will be printed off one by one. And then cout your name, this is a text that will be displayed on the. And then cout your name, this is the text that will be displayed on the screen, namely your for integer e, this is start for a loop. And then cout name, in this loop each number in the name array will be printed one by one. And then cout n, this comment function to create a new line after all the numbers in name array is printed. Okay, delete dynamic array, this is a comment inform that the next section of code will delete the previously allocated dynamic array. And then delete number, this is an which used to delete a block of memory which is dynamically allocated using two new operator. The name, this is name of variable that refers to dynamic array. And then delete names, This line will free the memory occupied by the names array. If not deleted, this memory will remain allocated and cause memory leak. And then delete name, just like the previous line. The lines deletes the name Dynamics array. Okay, this is output of the result. This program is designed to ask user to enter their name and name. Name is student registration number, character by character, then display the result of the input. Step-by-step explanation, input range of name, and then the program asks the user to enter the length of the name and name. And then after that, the program asks the user enter the name of letter at a time. Next, the program asks the user to enter the name on one digit at a time. After all input is complete, the program displays the input result in the format. This is Jak Pinta and 2024 32 and then 001. This shows that name entered by the users Jak Pinta and my name. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.